Another ToS match. Both teams are locked, and we're going to go straight into it. This will be a very bare bones cast. I've reduced my settings, so hopefully won't have a slideshow cast like my previous one. For anyone who's watching and hasn't seen comp or this competition before, this is a 5v5 clan mech only competition, with most of the points going towards not necessarily winning the match, but destroying all the mechs. Here we have the mechs coming in. Ace is wild. 2 linebackers, 3 vipers. Let's have a look. Yeah, med heavy machine gun. Yeah, med heavy machine gun. Flamers and SRMs. Medium pulse, so a bit of a mix. For DPS, have Viper. Yep. Machine guns, heavy machine guns, and 1 Exi. Small pulse, large pulse, yeah, micros. Okay, so nothing super surprising from DPS. Pretty standard builds. I'm surprised to see an Exi in this drop, as it's very heavy. Hopefully he has running max leg armor on the Executioner. The Flamers on the linebacker for Aces Wild probably won't see much action unless they manage to get on the Exi. The rest of them have heavy machine guns. It can't really overheat them. So they're setting up now. Bit of medium fire. Yeah, medium laser fire coming in from Aces Wild. Get out of the way of the tree. So DPS sort of sitting here hiding from now, waiting to see if a push is going to happen. Aces Wild also doing the same thing. They're wondering if a push, should they push or should they not? Who's going to try? We have some medium lasers and MPLs, bit of range. Good to see use of that. Oh. We're going to go in. Yep, Hydro Kyle's moving in on Not Bob. Not Bob needs to get out of there. Run away, Not Bob. And a big brawl mix right now. Kieran breaking up the lines, dashing through, managing to get out, which is pretty good. Hydro Kyle now getting focused. They didn't manage to get him either. Tiger HD Gaming's got to watch out. His legs are getting opened. Chorus as well. He's legged. Can you hide that right leg, Chorus? Kieran's still hanging out the back here too. DPS is doing a really good job of rotating their mechs in and out. There goes Chorus, couldn't hide that leg. Oh, that bald guy, you need to get him. Get his legs, come on. There we go, 1 down. But 2 down for AW, 3 down. So it looks like DPS have got the better of them. 3 versus 2. Samurai about to lose his legs. 1 left. Ah, they managed to get another. That's good. And the execution completely fresh at the end. Ooh, but Alpha open legs. Will he drop down or will he make the Exi down? So the Legend of Kelda could potentially clutch this. Would be an epic clutch if he did so, but it can happen. He's only got 1 leg open. Wonder how much ammunition he has left. Can we get into his cockpit? Let's see. 728. That's going to be hard to kill that Exi with that amount of ammo. Oh, nice UAV. He spots both of them. He wants to get that mislinks. He wants to avoid the Exi. If the Exi drops, you should jump back up. He's thinking about dropping. Get it to drop. Bait the drop and then get out. Nice strike as well out. Looks of it.
New target acquired.
So he's got a nice UAV. Just got to see if you can isolate that mislinks. That's the important one. Get that mislinks kill. It doesn't even matter killing the Exi. It's worth 2 points to get that, finish that mislinks off. Looks like he's going for it. Got to be careful. That Exi. You can isolate the mislinks. That's the way. No. No, I think that was bad engagement. No, he won't be able to get it. Well, good try though. But the execution managed to shield out the mislinks in the end. So that was nice. Fresh execution, I wouldn't have expected that. Let's publish those stats to make sure they're not lost. Nice spread of damage. Chorus getting focused out and killed early. But managed to get 3 kills, so it's good for Aces Wild, even despite the loss. Almost got that 4. Mr. Navid, I think, said he's going to come and co-cast with me. Let's go to casting channel number 1. There we go. Okay. The next map. What is the next map? I cannot remember. I think it's Bog. Let's see. Viridian Bog. I think that's the one. There we go. Navid's here. Hello, Mr. Navid.
Hey, hey.
How are you
How's
this
it going?
evening? Yeah, good. How's my stream, by the way? I changed some settings. Is it still letterboxy, or is it alright now?
Let me check.
It looks pretty smooth. I'm only streaming at 720. For some reason, my internet's not going too well. The audio and the stream alright?
Looks okay.
To wait to see if this when the fight starts, if it goes worse or not.
Yeah.
It's looking alright. So I know you're only just watching that match, but DPS won it 5-2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they had 2 mechs left in the end. So AW managed to get 3 kills.
Yeah, I can see the fight going on, and the stream seems fine.
Great. Well, 720p for now until my internet gets fixed.
Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah. So that drop was 250 tons. This next one is 300 tons. Looks like Team 1 is locked at their max tonnage, 300. Brilliant Bog. You can do a lot of things on Bog. You can do some trading with some verticality. You can do a full brawl push.
Yeah, definitely.
Do slow mid-range push too. Lots of options.
Yeah. Kind of like, depending on which side you are, you can have some Overwatch positions. Of course, this is like a domination mode, so it can affect how teams play quite a bit. Yeah. Quite largely. So yeah.
I'm not sure what we'll see from these 2 teams. Quite honestly, I've been a bit out of the loop outside of Div A and B. I've been watching and paying attention to the Div A and B meta and matches, but I haven't really watched Div C and below too much. I did help co-cast another Div C match just earlier, and there was a lot of brawl and even a Lerm. There was a Lerm drop, full Lerm boat. Yeah, you watch it? That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think I took a brief look at the VOD, and yeah, I think on Grim there was a Lerm mech.
No, there wasn't a Lerm mech. There was a whole Lerm drop deck. They were all had Lerms except for one Narc cheater. It was a full send Lerm deck.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty. So they had a 4 LRM 20 Hunchback 2CB, and then a bunch of 5 LRM 15 Blood Asps. Ooh. It was a lot of LRMs. A lot of LRMs. Okay, so I think they're both locked. 300 and 295 tons. Correct settings. Let's launch the match. Yeah, that was a nasty drop. And Clutch brought brawl push, and their Exy just got caught out in the open, I think, by a narc. You can't really see if they get narked or not in this
Nah,
stream.
casters don't
But
can see.
he just he
Yeah,
took
it
the
doesn't
business.
last long.
No, he did
Doesn't
last long
last long
actually. They didn't even
against-
kill him, but by the time they stopped lurming him, he was 15% cherry red CT in one leg. So it was sort of it didn't matter too much anyway. Okay, what do we got? We've got AW over here, have Hellfire with SRMs and medium pulse, small pulse gargoyle, another small pulse gargoyle, and two heavy machine gun vipers. That's from AW. What do we got on the other side? DPS side.
From AW,
DPS.
2 gargoyles.
DPS. Need those ones.
Yeah.
What do we got?
I was reading the blue team, so
yeah, no, the red team.
DPS. Yeah, DPS. I can see an Incubus 5, 2 Timbers, 1 Nightshade, and 1 Viper. I'm assuming the Timbers are laser vomit.
Yeah, they're mid range, basically.
Yep.
DPS are mid range. AW are send it.
Yeah. AW is going for a brawl. I would actually expect the DPS to go for some Overwatch tradiness.
Well, they should. If they scout and notice the brawl push, they should leave those timbers and the night gear up the top where they're sending them right now. And yeah, so they've got a timber and a night gear up high. You know what? AW doesn't. It has only 2 Vipers, but so if they lose those 2 Vipers or those 2 Vipers are damaged, they won't be able to do much about these night gear up top here. The gargoyle won't be able to get up there.
Nope. And this side, actually, that DPS is on, allows you to have like 2 really good Overwatch platforms for any push that can potentially happen.
Yeah, so they got a nice setup at the moment.
We have a DPS Viper like way in the back line.
Yeah, I'm watching it now.
And yeah, I mean,
he might
can
die.
Get caught out. Yeah, he can get caught out pretty badly. Although one of the Vipers from AW has medium lasers and machine guns.
He managed to get out. I think that was a mistake. Not Bob and Chorus should have been able to kill him. No, but Chorus, he has 3 medium lasers, but he's got 8 heavy machine guns anyway. So they've just they've got mid-range option, but they could have still ganked him. He managed to get out. That was a big mistake from AW.
Yeah, that was a very, very risky move.
Yeah, he's very lucky to have get out. He's 87%, and it's sort of spread everywhere. So he's all right.
Yeah, that seems to be good. Although probably because these Vipers had medium lasers and long durations, maybe.
Yeah, but if they managed to, he got in close enough and juked them. If they were on top of it, the heavy machine guns would have torn him up.
Yeah, definitely he got lucky there.
Yeah, so we've got the gargoyles. I think they're starting to make a push. So they're going to do a bit of a pincer movement. Coming. Yeah, they're going to pincer. So the Vipers are coming in one side and the gargoyles are coming in the other.
Yeah.
The gargoyles are eating a fair bit of Overwatch damage though, I think, but nothing too serious just yet.
Yeah. DPS has a very good positions with these 2 timbers, and they're like far enough from the fight so they can't be jumped for now. And the Vipers actually joined the main force. They didn't go for
I was hoping that the Vipers were going to jump the timbers by themselves, but they never decided to. The Viper needs to go up and get the night gear. They're ignoring it, but it just needs to jump up. Not Bob's going up the long way. Just jump up there and get him. Or he's almost legged actually.
They need to.
Not Bob's leg is one touch.
They need to take out this Nigeria. Also, these Vipers not jumping on those timbers now allowed them to just like circle around and take new positions on that platform.
Yeah, one of the timber got away. Another one's going to get ganked by the gargoyles in the Hellfire.
Oh yeah.
Bald guy he's going to jump away, but the gargoyle should get him and kill him now. Still going for that night gear. The Viper's finally up there on the night gear. That timber's going to die, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got reshot.
Yeah. Refuse My Bachal has a good position to farm these people.
One of the gargoyles got killed by 3 DPS mechs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the Nightshade is still alive, so he can get really good back shots on these guys.
Hydro Kyle is almost legged, but he managed to kill both Vipers, so well done for that.
Yeah, he has some autocannons on that Nightshade. Yeah. It's like, it's full DACA, 3 UAC 5s and UAC 10.
Yeah, Kieran's down, so that's a good pickup.
Yeah.
RAW. Wonder if they'll be able to get another kill or not. I don't think they'll be able to win because the night gear.
I don't think they would be able to do that. Because the night gear, yeah, he has both his legs, and like 3 UAC 5s, 1 UAC 10, he's just gonna tear this Hellfire apart pretty quickly.
He's open CT now, but yeah, they're getting the flanking
Yeah.
with the Incubus.
Yeah.
Hellfire.
Hellfire's leg is smoking.
Let's get some
New target
perspective.
acquired.
He's trying to get the Incubus. You can't move out too far because then the night gear will shoot him. Oh, be careful! Be careful! Nah, he moved too
Yeah,
close. Almost
Right.
managed
the
to get it.
Timberwolf was going. The Timberwolf was going for a little bit of distance to get shots on him, but I think he's finished.
Ooh.
Yep.
I think he would have got
There
pretty
he goes.
close there to the night gear. Let's see. Nah, he's still only yellow open. But the leg did
Yeah.
almost God, he went for those legs. The Nike is almost out of ammo. It's only got 7 rounds left.
Yeah, I mean, I would expect. Yeah, it's like 730 damage, 4 kills.
Those Vipers, I think they didn't jump up there straight away. Vipers have enough jump jets where they could have just jumped straight up there. They should have done that
Yeah.
and went for it. Or they should have jumped on the Timbies. And they shouldn't have also
Yeah.
let the let Kieran in the Viper get away. So I think a few mistakes there from the AW Vipers. It's a pretty decent push. They managed to pick up another two mechs destroyed. But another solid win for DPS. Big damage numbers from Hydro
Yeah.
Carl, of course, in the Nike. And the You Dare to Refuse My Patrol and
Yeah, that was a good
Alpheus.
receive.
Yeah.
The Refuse My Patrol like correctly rotated out to keep the pincer around the main body of Ace's Wall.
Exactly. So, 2 solid wins for DPS, but Aces Wild picking up some points in both, managing to kill some mechs. Yeah, so Grim Plexus. Here we are. And don't have to change any teams yet, so nice and easy. No game mode the same, Grim Plexus. Now going up to 350 tons. So
Yeah.
plenty of options available, 5v5, 350 tons and Grim Plexus domination. You can go a full standoff trade with one mech holding the circle. You could go full send it. Of course, you could go
Yeah.
Lerms, as we've seen just previously.
Yeah, drop 3 usually, like the tonnage makes a little bit of a wild card because like the heavier drops, you're like, okay, so we have to use the armor, bring the heavier mechs. Here you can go for basically any sort of strats from like fast brawl to trade to lerms to anything. And the mechs that are available can actually cover those roles and multiple options.
Yeah. Having said that, we have seen I think in some of the lower division matches, there've been some like drop 5, a bunch of piranhas or a bunch of Arctic wolves, and they have one as well. So that's
Yeah, I mean,
interesting. I don't think it'll work
I mean-
too well in the high divisions, but
Yeah, I mean, most of the time, information on what the enemy is doing is very critical. And yeah, on higher division, it's usually like the enemy team can read your hand pretty quickly if something of that sort.
still, if you bring 5 dire wolves with 20 leg armor because you're going for the maximum long range trade, and your team 1 and lock
Yeah.
at 500, and then team 2 locks at 100 tons with 5 piranhas,
Yeah,
could get interesting.
sort of like, yeah, I mean, you know that something is happening, something funky, but
Yeah.
at the same time, you're without pants on a battlefield.
That's it. Yeah, I think if I was playing in this tournament, I would run some pretty high amounts of leg armor for the ladder drops as well.
Yep.
Okay, so AW sitting at 350 tons. Not Bob, the team leader, fearless team leader. Looks like he's sorting out the lances and giving his final speech. Here we go. Be locked soon. And then we'll see what DPS do. They're just chilling at the moment at 310 tons.
Yeah. AW is ready. Not ready, but green.
The green. Just double, triple checking. Gonna have a quick look at the stream to see if it's still. Oh, I tried to look at the stream and it just got immediate ad.
I can. I actually have like a Chrome extension that I can give send it to you, which you can open any stream without ads. So it seems to be working. So
I have an ad block. I use Firefox to look at the stream here, and I have an ad
okay.
blocker, but it's just stopped working just the last few days.
Yeah, I don't think it works on Twitch, or at least I had one, but
It was
didn't work
working
on
for
Twitch.
quite a while, and just recently
Yeah.
it stopped.
Yeah, the stream looks fine. Fortunately, it's
Great.
good.
Yeah. So no 1080, no glorious 1080 streaming, unfortunately. Just sit at 720.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, both teams sitting at 350. Team 2 haven't locked yet, but they look like they're getting ready.
Well, team 1 has locked. Yes.
Yeah, they've locked.
And
they're sitting, waiting, very happy. 350. I suppose the one thing I do miss in this is potential cap strats. Especially,
yeah.
3 cap conquest on Grimplexus is always a great one. That has to be one of my favorites because there's so many, especially if they're the outside caps, there's so many different strategies and ways you can approach that situation. Okay, they're both locked. Launch. I think that makes it really, really interesting. Those 3.
Yeah, Grimplexus outside caps because it's one of those maps that really puts the emphasis on scouting and having information, because you can't react on that map because it's such a huge map. You have to know beforehand and move beforehand and do something before.
Yeah, and there's a lot
the
of
enemy doesn't.
and there's a lot of places to hide mechs, like including assault mechs just around corners and things.
Yeah.
Mr. Grimplexus.
All right.
Wait for that music. All right.
Yeah, I go after DPS.
Yeah, I'll call blue team. What's on DPS's side?
DPS, I can see a skill, Orion Hero, a Viper, a Summoner G, a Timberwolf, and a Mad Cat 1. The skill seems to be lasers, I'm assuming large pulses. The Mad Cat... Yeah, the Mad Cat is Gauss and ER large. Summoner is Laser Vomit. What sort of Laser Vomit? 3 ER large, 3 small pulses.
Ooh, Flamers on the Viper.
Yeah, and the Timberwolf is Laser Vomit, traditional.
Well, I can tell you Ace is wild. That's a very easy one. They've got 5 SRM6 Artemis Summoners.
Oof. Okay, so they're going in for the full in-your-face brawl.
Yeah, they're the full Turbo Sand. Well, they've been scouted.
Yeah.
They're getting some ER large laser.
At least they know. Yeah, at least they know. I mean, of course, it's hard to miss this obnoxious phosphorus green summoner.
Not Bob.
Yes, it's hard to miss it. It's just like it's a glowing sun on the map, and yeah. So
the rest of them are very nice and grey and like darker blues, and not Bob is just yellow and green. Yep. Okay, so what are they going to do?
DPS has a nice spread around the map. So they've read the brawl, and they're like, okay, so everyone spread to the 9 wins. So you wanna
they got an excellent look. Look, they even Patrol over here is on top of crystals in the corner of the map.
Yes, they have a really good receive line for something like this.
Yeah, especially because if they push this skull, it can literally just run away. It can mask away, and it will be fine.
Yeah, and SRMs have a hard cutoff range, so he can actually get away without being legged.
Now, AW are getting legged, so Chorus is almost legged already. He's open yellow.
Yeah, that's the correct approach for these pushes, because
so they're moving in. And the Viper and the Onion aren't there, but I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah,
think the
I
AW is just
think
going to
they're
lose their legs.
waiting. I think they're waiting for
The
their
Viper's
chance
in now.
to
Oh, he did
yeah,
a
to
did a
isolate
peek.
one at the back.
Yeah. No, not Bob's gone down. He's dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, the Onion's
Yeah.
here now.
Yeah, the Orion has a really good angle on them, and they're basically pushing into a kill shot. They might get a kill or two, but they're gonna take a lot of damage.
Chorus is dead.
I don't think.
There he
Yeah, I don't
goes.
think they're coming out of this.
I think they should be able to get one. If they get this Mad Cat.
Yeah, I think they would be able to get the Mad Cat.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to
Yeah.
do the business on that one bald guy. They go on his legs.
Yeah, the Mad Cat's probably down.
Oh!
The circle!
Oh,
The
no!
circle is down. Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh.
Like the Orion and the Summoner, yeah, I mean, they have to. Like, that's one of the thing about these drops.
They weren't paying
Because-
attention.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have
no.
to pay attention.
That
You
is
have to
that is
know.
that is not that bad for AW and really bad for DPS.
Oh, man. Like,
DPS
like-
instead of getting 10 points, DPS, which they would have got 10 points, they managed.
they now have 4 points.
Yeah, they now have 4 points.
Yep.
Oh no! And so AW probably
the-
would have only killed one mech. So AW missed 1
Yeah.
point, but DPS missed 6. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, it does.
That's gotta hurt. Mr. Hydro Kyle, he's so busy farming with his onion.
Like the moment I was like, okay, so these are out of the circle. The moment I looked at the timer, it ended.
It ended.
like,
Yeah,
oh.
I was not paying attention to the circle at all.
Nope.
Oh, disappointment. Well, great receive.
Yeah.
They did that excellently. They set up that receive excellently. They drew them into a kill box. They did everything right, except get their
Yeah.
mechs out of the circle, which is a bit
Yeah.
counterintuitive, but them be the rules,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
for
It's like the
DPS.
perfect positions for that Viper and the Orion to sort of like receive that push was to actually move into the circle to get on their backs,
Yeah,
and pretty good firing positions. But it's like because of the rules, you have to pay attention. It's like, oh, I have to
they
leave
needed
now.
to leave the circle, and the summoner actually retreated. I think it was the summoner. He retreated away from their push into the circle as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 cheers for Assaulted said. Indeed, Mr. Alpheus.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I've switched the teams. We've got Assault Mode, Hibernal Rift. That actually might, let's have a look at the standings real quick. I wonder if that's going to hurt, missing those points will hurt DPS. Let's have a look. Oh, so DPS, well, these two teams are 5th and 6th, so they're at the bottom of Division C.
Yeah.
But yeah,
DPS,
it could hurt placement depending. There's
I think
2D20 and Throt. I don't think they're going to be able to catch. They're just that far ahead already. But the bottom 4 could easily compete for 3rd place. So yeah, so
I think third
DPS
place is up for grabs.
Yeah. So DPS, that definitely does hurt them. Dropping
Yeah.
dropping that 6 points.
Yeah, 6 points can actually move you around like a couple positions
Mhm.
in these close tables.
Definitely. In saying that, 2D20 and Throt, both very high, both very on top, both very dominant. They're playing each other next round, so I imagine that'll be a good match.
Yeah,
Try and make sure that's cast.
yeah. Whoever they can see. Yeah, they've been
Yeah,
dominant in
Throt
their
just
wins.
Throt just had a very big win over Clutch too as well. 2D20 are playing tomorrow, so we don't know the results of that yet. But Throt, I think they had a 51-point win over Clutch too.
Yeah. I looked at the end results. Okay, Team 1 is locked.
Yeah, 400
And
tons
it
typical.
was they won all 5 drops, so they're very far ahead. So 2D20, it's now up to them to catch up and keep the lead.
Yeah, well, I mean, 2D20, I'm sure will be looking to 51 Legio tomorrow, and if they do so, or if they get close, then it'll be neck and neck for that 1st and 2nd place between the two going into round 4. Should be a good match. So let's have a look. 400 tons assault now. So we won't have any circle shenanigans.
Yeah.
Both teams
They
are locked
seem
at 400. And
good.
again, this is another map where you could see many. You could see a full push. You could see long range receive. You could see
Yeah.
LRMs, of course. I doubt we'll see a cap strat, of course, based on the rules. But let's launch into this.
Yeah. Got to see if Aces World keeps running at the enemy. With
Now that we're in the larger
wall wave.
tonnages, Aces Wild in the past. I think this might be the first or second time they've played Div C. Normally they're like a Div D team, and they do quite well down at Div D. They have played a
Yeah, I
lot of
remember.
mid-range Dakar. I do know. So
Mm.
we'll have to see if they do that or if they try something else. Where are the mechs? Here we go.
Okay, so
Aces Wild I'll talk about. They've got mid-range Timberwolf, Laser Vomit Timberwolf, long-range Dire,
okay.
and another. So they've got
Okay,
4 Laser
so
Vomit
now
Timberwolves and a long-range Dire.
it's in full role reversal now because DPS is
Oh, look at
5
them.
gargoyles and they are going. There's no
Oh
break on this.
no. This is going to be hard. This is going to be real hard for
Yes.
AW. These gargoyles,
Like,
they need to know
the
now.
Tim-
They need to receive. And Alex
Yes.
needs to rotate left, strangely enough, and pull away from the gargoyles. Don't try and run back right, Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Like,
sitting there. Keep pulling left. Keep pulling left. Don't go and hide.
He needs to go left. And he actually needs to go left because those gargoyles can't reach him. They're short.
No,
gargoyles.
and they don't have jump jets, so it's like hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to climb up there. He's
and if they want to
retreating.
commit
He's done
to
the wrong
him,
thing. Yeah.
yeah.
They are looking to receive. Oh, I'm not sure if I like AW's positioning right now.
Yeah. They
needed to do the more split kill box spread. Let's see if they can manage to. They're gonna. Who are they focusing? Bald guy. They're going for legs.
Yeah, it seems like they're going for legs, but
He's already in. Yeah, look, Alex is done. Yeah. He's rotated out. I think they're going to struggle to get a kill if this continues.
Maybe.
Oh, they've almost got Bachal. They got Bachal's leg.
Yeah, I don't think they can come back from this.
No, They won't get a kill. I'd be very surprised.
No,
if
they got a
did.
kill. They got a kill on one of the gargoyles. Hydrocal. Yeah.
How did they kill him? Did you see how he died?
Leg him. Double legged him.
Oh, okay.
Right in front of the
well
of
done.
the
they got 2
direwolf.
kills. Good
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting
Yeah.
that. Well done.
Yeah,
Pop's gone down.
that was good.
They've almost legged all of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Oh well, they managed to get 2 kills, which was honestly 2 more than I thought they were going to. Yeah. So when you receive on Hibernal, you need to have mechs up along here on the ridge in the volcano, and in that particular receive, that Timby moving left would have been excellent.
Yes.
So you need to get a nice kill box going, basically.
Yeah, sometimes like when you see a big blob of like red thingies, you're like, oh, a scary enemy mechs, but it's like, hey, like, do they have weapons and what they're trying to do? Like, if you go to that left side, well, they either have to charge you, which means they're moving right in front of your firing line to commit to you, or they are not going to charge you and they're going to push you, and then that puts you on their backs and you can go for back shots. So basically, yes, it looks like a risky move. It's scary being so close to the red Doritos, but that's the right thing to do.
Lovely push.
Yeah, that was a pretty good push. Everyone was on the same page. No stragglers at the back. No one going for crazy flanks, being cheeky. Just straight up, simple, powerful push.
$500 tons. So basically no limits. Assault the Mining Collective. There's a lot. There's what, three possible 100-ton mechs from Clan. There's a Dire, a Kodiak. Is there 3 or 2? Is that just it? Just 2.
Just 2, yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of the XE, sorry, which is 95 tons. That's the third one that
Yeah.
we've typically seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're the typical mechs. We've also seen some Mad Cats and we've seen some Blood Asps as well. So let's see what the teams opt for here. Whether it'll be a full push again, be a trade. What shall we see? Surprised I didn't see some more DACA from AW. Would have thought they would have opted for that, but maybe we'll see it now. So 485 so far for DPS.
45 could be like a Dire and oh, you're not ready, how to call? Now you are.
Yep.
And they're locked. Yeah, could be 2 Direwolves and 3 Executioners, probably. Yeah, that's a possibility.
You could have 400 tonners and an 85 tonner as well.
Yeah.
I think the Executioners are a pretty good pick on this map because of the jump jetting and the mobility relative to how much tonnage they have. Yeah, funnily enough, I wouldn't be surprised which style they pick, either teams. I wouldn't be surprised if one team went full brawl. Wouldn't be surprised if one team went mid-range. Would be surprised if they went long. I would still pick AW to go mid-range DACA in this drop.
Yeah. Yeah, mining is sort of like is one of those maps that actually allows traders to do more than they usually can on an open map because of like tight alleyways and all the platforms. Oh, Team 2 is locked.
Yep, 485.
So a typical
45, let's launch.
Yeah. So a typical like a push deck or a typical like DACA focused or medium range focused deck will have challenge would have a hard time like staying in a death ball going through these alleyways. They have to have like multiple angles covering.
Yeah, you got to be very careful pushing one particular alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be very dangerous. Nice little meteor with some buildings hanging off it. It's a nice map. This map, green.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Has
let's have a look.
features.
So for AW, we have 3 Xes, yeah, 2 Dyers, as you said. We've got 3 Xes, 2 Dyers on both sides.
Yeah.
PPC
And
Xe, PPC Micro Laser Executioners for AW. 8 ER Large Direwolf. Yep, so 3 PPC, 10 Micro Xes, 2 Trading Dyers for AW. On DPS, what style do we have?
The DPS, the Xes have large pulses, or at least 2 of them that I checked have large pulses, and the Direwolves are going up the mountain with Gaussian large.
Yep.
So the Xes are
there's Xes
mid-range.
Yeah, they're more. It's sort of long to mid-range clan large pulse, but they're not extreme range.
Yeah.
So they will have to close in. I don't know how that'll go, because they're basically, yeah, be interesting. If they get in close and they can utilize those large pulse, then it will work. They've got to get quite a bit further in than. Sort of have to take a really wide shot here.
Definitely, like the avenue that they can use to close in is on the left side of the map, sort of like through where the 2 Executioners are for Ace's Wild.
Yeah, they're creeping up pretty close too. So I mean, look at the distance. It's like brawling distance now between Hydrokyle.
Yes,
and they've spotted Not Bob. They were trying to shoot.
Yes, and if they can basically jump on these 2 Executioners and take this side of the map, because the Direwolves can't see them from here, and they can just engage these Xes in complete safety.
Zul and Not Bob need to bail. Not Bob's still going in.
Not Bob is in very, very grave danger.
They're going they've hurt his leg quite a bit. I don't know if they got meaning to do that.
Yeah,
CT.
these two executioners are in a really, really bad trouble because the
Zul's
rest of the
open.
team.
He's
Yeah.
open to left also. They need to
Yeah.
mask away. Zul, you need to hide. Yeah, go and hide up that way. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, this is.
They need to buy time for the traders to get here for this XC at
But
the
the
back
traders,
line.
the traders are dyers though, so they're not going anywhere.
Yeah. They only have one extra XC that just joined the fight, and
Yeah.
the back line is shooting them. Yeah, but I feel like these XCs had the opportunity to kill the enemy. These two enemy XCs.
They managed to open them both up. Not Bob's open CT, and he's still taking more
Yeah.
damage. So I think that was a pretty bad trade for DPS. No, sorry, for Aces
Yeah.
Wild. DPS took a good trade there. And they're going to kill Zul.
Yeah, Zul is taking unfavorable
He's dead.
trades.
Come on, finish him off.
And
there we go.
yeah, and interestingly, the direwolf for DPS at the back now has lines through those like ramps, and
Yeah, they're jumping up.
He was shooting Zul from like 1,000 meters away.
Interesting line through there. Look at that.
Yep.
Alpheus is getting pretty hurt. Is he going? Is he opening a torso? Yeah, he's lost his torso. Okay. You still got one large pulse stream, Michael. But really need to convert that and get the kill. The Legend of Kelder is still rotating with the Dire to get up. It seems like forever. They've almost legged Tiger HD Gaming in his Dire. It might have been the only thing they could see, perhaps.
Yeah. Legend of Kelder with the 8 ER large. He was the one who hurt Alpheus on that ramp because he was not paying attention, so he got like a few good burns on us.
The Xy's are creeping up for DPS, getting more closer. Actually, the Dyers are as well. They're just going in for the kill.
Yep.
Oh, missed that. Oh, there goes Not Bob.
Not Bob's dead. Yeah, Alex on this near the chimneys.
I'm worried. I don't know if AW are going to get a kill. I said that last time and they got 2, so hopefully they prove me wrong.
Oh, Alex is shut down.
Yeah,
he's getting charged.
He's
done.
Done.
He's dead. Yeah.
He's very injured. There he goes. So just the 2 Dyers left. And they're going to be very quickly engulfed. Oh, Tiger HD Gaming is almost legged.
Yeah. Now these executioners are going to jump on him.
Yeah. They're closing in to get the kill. Hydrocoal's open CT. Tiger might be able to get him now.
Nope.
Kelder needs to turn around and get Hydrocoal. Get that point. Turn around, get the point. Oh no!
Turn around.
No.
Shooting the butt. No. Oh, the butt shots.
No. The clean sweep for the last drop for DPS. So that was very. I think that was a. Is that a 51 point win for DPS? Very strong win.
If it would have been 51 if they.
Oh no, of course not. Yeah, the circle. 45. 45 minus 6. Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, look at the damage difference there. Big damage numbers from DPS.
Yeah.
Mistaken positioning for those 2 X's. Yeah.
Yeah, Not Bob and Zul like getting too close to an unscouted location. Like that area is usually like a very dangerous area that you need to be careful about. It doesn't matter in this setting, in board settings. You need to exactly know what's going on the other side of that fuel tanks or like alleyways and ramps, because not knowing who's there can lead to this. You can basically be outmatched and outnumbers in 10 seconds, and you won't be able to get away if you're in a Big Mac.
Oh, I'm looking at the stream and it says AW did win the 1v1. Ah, I didn't realize that. So 44 points.
Okay.
Then.
Yeah.
I'm making lots of mistakes. I didn't see that. Let me have a look. Oh yeah, so it's not Bob said in the ticket. Okay, well, we'll finish up there. Thank you very much for co-casting, Mr. Navid.
Likewise, and thank you. And I'll head out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right parts at the right